There's a really important question here, and that is, can Facebook posts be defamation in the state of Florida? And the reality is, yeah, social media is a hotbed of defamation, libel, slander, not just Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, all these disappearing channels, Discord, Snitch, and those kind of things. The reality is, we all have to do a much better job of policing online behavior that includes defamation, libel, and slander. So much harm is being done to individuals, to businesses, and especially to children because of what's occurring online. If you think about reading news stories, it's almost like the news story, the individual post, the original post, is secondary to what happens in the comment section. Something's posted. That individual post may not be defamation, libel, slander. But then when you drop down below and you start to see the online mob that jumps in, that online mob is where the defamation, the libel, and the slander occurs. And there are some very interesting theories, concepts that are developing here about the liability for the comments and the posting that occurs underneath there. Now, again, individual first post, first picture, first statement, that may not be defamatory. But what occurs underneath there in the comment section, when the mob starts piling on, that very much can be where the defamation occurs, where the real harm occurs. And the concept of holding the person responsible for publishing, for amplifying, for moderating those comments is something that is going to be developed over the next couple years here. I think that's where the real opportunity to hold people accountable exists. Because while it is true that in some circumstances, the publishing vehicle, Facebook, Yelp, these other platforms, may not be able to be held liable for the defamation. I think it is certainly true in the case, all the cases are developing, that the individuals underneath there that are publishing, amplifying, promoting, modifying, or moderating, liking those posts and information, they can be held liable. What I encourage you to do, if you're interested in this topic, if you become the victim of this kind of online mob, download our tools section. We're going to tell you what you need to do to preserve the evidence, to preserve the IP addresses, the comments, and the commentary of those who are doing it. And then there may be some additional work that needs to be done to further identify who it is if it's not immediately apparent. But like and subscribe, download that tool section, and then go to defamationfirm.com and leave the information in there so that we can carefully review your case.